You funny. Oh crap!
What?
I need a pair of
What you need me do?
glasses.
What you need me do?
There's a pair of black glasses right there. The black ones.
This?
Yeah, so I can see. I can't see to save my life.
I noticed you had them in some of the videos, but you didn't have them on.
Yeah, I know. I don't wear them all the time. I'm looking for your name to send
Are
you
they
this message.
transitions?
They have a blue tint on.
It's 8 o'clock.
I know. What's up, Bama? Boy, Bama up in here early. What up, fam? Lotus Flower Bomb. That's my girl. Lotus, how you doing this evening? Y'all know what time it is. It is all about the women tonight. I love it. I get a chance to be the only man wrapped around beautiful women. When I tell y'all life is good to me. I love it. I love it. That's the door code to get in.
Okay.
So you can go do that and come back up here. The door will be open. Okay. You well? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, here come the Lotus Flower. Because I am. What's going on? Hey, how you doing this evening? Lotus Flower, how you doing? You well? You well? Oh, I love the hugs and the smiles. Let's go ahead and share this out today because we have a great topic tonight. We are really going to be blessed by the women tonight. Y'all always bring it. Women always bring it hard. The men do show up, but let me tell you, the men don't do nothing like the women do.
Hi,
Hey, how you doing this evening?
I'm well. How are you?
I am excited. I cannot wait to have this conversation with you all because y'all always bring like a such a strong perspective on everything. And I love it when you do that.
I appreciate you for having this type of conversation and
Oh
dialogue.
Lord. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. I done sent this information to the wrong person. I am so embarrassed.
Oh, snap. He done sent it to the deacon. No, I'm just playing.
I don't see. Yeah, yeah. You could have done got it.
Oh, and they said, okay.
Until 9 between 10. I got to pick up some new furniture in the morning, and we trying to figure out when we gonna do that. Ruby, what's up, girl? Annabelle, y'all come on up here, jump in the box. Y'all are invited. Y'all know this is the safest place on TikTok for women. We're going to protect you. Caleb is going to be in the chat tonight, and he is going to make sure that if anybody try to show anything else but greatness toward women, we block you ASAP. We don't play that.
Hmm.
And so you get a chance to share your story and enjoy yourself. And we love doing that. Let me text this boy and tell him to get his butt up in here. So what'd you do today? Today is called Wonderful Wednesday at work for me. So I have Magnificent Monday, Terrific Tuesday, Wonderful Wednesday, Thankful Thursday. Let's have fun on Friday.
Woo!
And
I
so
like it.
since today is Wonderful Wednesday, what made today wonderful for you while we're waiting on these additional people to come jump up in the box with us?
Well, at the job today, we actually talked about to a degree what the subject matter is tonight. Um,
Oh, wow.
yes, we were actually talking about how to love yourself,
Mm.
um, and how that love for self emulates to people outside of you. So, actually, your topic is a continuation of what I spoke of earlier today.
Okay, well, this going to be real good then.
Yes, yes. So, kind of to answer your question about self esteem and how personal self esteem affects the family life, it is so important because it's one of the foundations that children look at,
Yep.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, and I didn't come from the place that I came that I'm at now, right? I was in a
Okay.
place where at one point my self-esteem was based on external factors because it was like I had the disease to please. It was about making others happy at my own
Mm-hmm.
peril and detriment.
Yep.
So I had to understand that if it wasn't for me, then a lot of the things that have happened in my life outside of me would not have happened. Like me
Correct.
having children, for example.
Yep.
My self esteem was so torn down at one point that I actually believed certain people, they were like, oh, well, Lotus isn't going to have any children. And if she does, something's going to be wrong with them and blah, blah, skip. So what I ended up doing was I went the other way. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to see if somebody is going to care about me and like me and this, that, and the other. And lo and behold, I become a pregnant mom, right?
Okay.
So when I started having my children, it was like, well, what can I present, right? Even the way I carried myself physically and the etiquette that I had, I had to learn how to be a woman, right?
Okay. I like. I am so loving this right now. Keep going.
So, of course, there's the social aspect of being a woman, how you dress, how your hair looks. Because I swear, before I cut all my hair off, I would just throw it off in the ponytail, wear sweats, wear, Air Force Ones, walk down the street looking like Ice-T in 1993. It was a hot mess, right? And I'm sitting up here looking like a gangster walking down the street with a stroller with kids in it. And they're like, okay, do we go up to her and say hello, or do we run from her? What do we do? So when I met my ex-husband, he was like, well, you don't have to be so hard. You don't have to be so rough. You can break some of that stuff down. So I was
Right.
like, well, what the stank does that even mean? He's like, well, it's okay to be softer and, present yourself in a way that's not necessarily intimidating. So, all right. So I met with some girls and stuff, and they're like, okay, well, let's see how we can change your dress because clearly it looks like you're about to fix a car instead of going to dinner. I was like, okay, well, you got me there. So,
I
you
love
know,
it.
so I'm like, you know, I went to a boutique with one of my friends. And because I dressed in big baggy clothes, I didn't know what my physical bodily dimension was looking like. So I'm like, okay. So when I put on a fitted dress, they're like, why don't you dress like this more often? I said, for what? They're like, well, how can you, be attracted to somebody and this, that, and the third if you looking like you're gonna beat them up? I'm like, you do have a point there. But then it was me using that as a form of defense for
Hmm.
me having low self esteem about myself because I thought I wasn't good enough. I thought I wasn't smart enough. I thought I wasn't pretty enough. You know, because I did not meet the social norm at that time. Because the stereotype was because I'm a black woman, I'm supposed to be this thick girl with hips and butt. I mean, I had the rack before I started nursing, but them Lego my egos right now, but we're not gonna talk about it. So it's like, you know, it was a whole different side to me that I slowly but surely got to appreciate. So I started taking care of myself more. I started, getting my hair done more often, and I started getting my nails and feet done more often. I
I
started
like
having
it.
more, yeah, I started having more self care about myself. Whereas before, I was like Pigpen from the Peanuts gang, not in the literal sense. I won't walk around with dirt around me, but you know what I'm talking
Right.
about. But then when I started caring about myself, right? I
Hmm.
started learning how to prioritize myself. I started learning how to, put expectations and limitations on what I wanted in a relationship, whereas before I did not. A dude could practically treat me however he wanted to treat me, and I just stood there and took it.
Oh
And that
wow.
included my ex husband, too. You know, I mean, we had six children, and he has five more outside of my six, right? And it wasn't like he had five before, five after. After we're talking about through the marriage, and
Oh.
I,
Okay.
yes, so it was like, in my family, we were taught, you stay with that dude no matter what. You know, you're not going to just up and leave at the first sign of trouble. But the first sign of trouble was a big sign of trouble, huge. So I was like, okay, well, how am I going to do this? Because while I was with him, I didn't have a job, I didn't have any degrees, I didn't have nothing. So I said, well, what am I going to do with myself? And then I bashed myself again. I'm like, no dude is going to want me with this arsenal of children, you know? how am I going to go to school? How am I going to go to work? Kids, I had kids back to back to back. And then, I had a set of twins to buy one, get one. And then when they turned 3 months old, I was pregnant again. I'm like, oh, God, what am I doing? So I said, I got to go. I got to get on something because, if you put my elbow up, I'm pregnant. So we can't have that. We can't have it. So I had to understand what my worth was because I didn't understand it before.
Right.
So
Okay.
through counseling and through being around people that were like-minded, right? That saw things beyond what was in front of them.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold
I
on. What is your real name?
My name is Lotus. That is my
No,
name.
no, you just said another name.
I
Did you
did?
say Maya?
No, I was saying that basically I had to learn about self-love and I was talking about friends and being
Oh,
around people
okay.
that were like-minded.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay, okay. I'm about to say, wait a minute,
yes.
Maya's gonna come up too.
So it was like, you know, I went to empowerment groups. I really spread myself out because when I was married, I was very isolated. So it was like, okay, I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't really do anything. People didn't really like coming around me because it was just this negative vibe. It was weird. So after I got to travel and join the Navy and do all kinds of wonderful stuff, I said, well, this isn't bad at all. So then I started noticing things were coming to me, right? So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to school for my master's now. I'm working in one of the big time teaching hospitals in North Carolina, Duke University. Go
Oh,
Blue
nice.
Devils. So it was like I didn't do that before because I had no self-esteem. I was scared of myself, right? I was scared to step out on faith, and understand that, there's a bigger world out here than the bubble that I was living in for so long,
Mm-hmm.
and it was important for my kids to see that because my kids were looking at me like, oh, here comes mom again. Look at mom being depressed. She's sitting in her room again. She's not going outside. She's not playing with us. She's not doing this, you know. And then when they saw that turnaround of me going back to work and going back to school, it made them more inclined to do it. So now I've got kids, I've got one kid that traveled the world twice. I've got another kid that joined the Navy. I got another kid that's a professional dancer. I got my twin son that just went off to military school. But none of that would have happened if I didn't set the stage for having higher self-esteem, self-belief in myself, and looking at myself through introspection. What could I have done differently? What can I do differently going forward?
Okay. Um. Okay. So first off, what you said is so beautiful. My question would be, why would you want to do something different?
Because if I did what I did before, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Correct. So, okay, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, what you did before, all of that sets you up to be where you are now. So, when I personally hear different, I'm hearing I want to do something that's not great by me.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, I can tell you that in this particular case, um, I had to do what's called opposite to emotion action.
Okay.
So I had to do the opposite of what I was doing to have a positive outcome. And
Okay.
that's what we talked about in the class today, doing opposite to action, interpersonal effectiveness. Those are very technical terms in the area of counseling. But that's what we were talking about because in order to have, you know, self esteem that's high, you have to have the intestinal fortitude to step out of your comfort zone. And in my case, I was comfortable amongst the chaos, you know,
Right. Well,
nobody would question me.
okay. So, what are your thoughts on doing the next steps versus
The
doing something
next
versus doing something
versus,
different? Why
mhm.
not take the next steps? Because
Now
you've
when you
already
say
killed it where you at now. Where you at
yes,
now, you slaughtered it. That's why you're super duper amazing now. right?
Hmm.
And so, like I say, I'm not right, I'm not wrong, by no means necessary. It's just my opinion.
Hmm.
When I do things different, I tend to take away from Duran.
Hmm.
When I do the next step that Duran's supposed to be doing, I'm staying in my lane.
Hmm.
And so
Hmm.
that's why I was just saying, what are your thoughts on like doing the next steps? Because what is going on with Cool Phone? Cool Phone is acting up. Cool Phone is acting up. So tonight is about everyone in the chat. Thank y'all so much for coming up. If you got the numbers, go ahead and jump up in the box. If if you can, if you're in a position to where you cannot come up, you know what? Hang out in the chat because all of tonight is all about women, and I pray that some of this will be able to bless you so that you can become an even more greater woman than like what you're doing right now. The men, we are here to protect the women tonight, to protect and learn. Let me tell you, fellas, they come in here and drop major nuggets on us. And since November of last year, women have been revealing to me things that I had no idea that uh, women were growing through. And so typically when a man comes in, we walk out with a different perspective of like, wait. That's a whole lot going on right there. So maybe that's something different, right? And so, like I say, my thing is if you got the numbers, go ahead and come on up. I don't understand why you echoing uh cool ass. I don't understand. But like tonight is about we're still in the month of February, so we're still in the month of self-love. And just like the men, but the women always come harder than the men do. Self love, 99 problems, self love ain't one of them, right? So remember that 99 problems, self love ain't one. Approval. This is the deal. We are all adults. All of us are established in something in life. So, with that something that we're established in, the question is, are you still trying to prove to yourself that you can do something? Or are you appreciating what you're able to do now?
Oh wow, that's an interesting one right there. Um, I can answer some of that. I
Okay,
see a
go for
thumbs
it.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep, so she can't hear us. I'm sad.
You can't hear us now? Oh,
Oh, oh no! I
I,
want a hug.
God.
There
My
go
little
that
sister
self
is
love
so
thing.
beautiful. My little
Isn't
sister
she
is
just precious?
so amazing. Yeah. I have no idea what is going on.
I don't know, but she needs to come back on. She's so cute. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're
That's what
good. You're
happens when
good.
I'm
You're
I'm
doing
always
awesome.
around my
You're doing awesome.
granddaughter. But as far as your question about proving
Okay, so I
yourself,
over here. Oh, I put you on camera. Oh, okay.
um, I think that I mean for me personally, I can't speak for anyone else. I feel like that is almost innate for me to try to prove myself because of where I came from and what I've been through. It's
Okay.
like I have to prove, that I have the intelligence to be able to maneuver in this society, have the emotional intelligence because, you know, I will admit in some cases I am rough around the edges. I can be very, very uh, blatant in my honesty to the point where it can like hurt some people's feelings, and I'm working on that because I've even done that with my kids and they're like, oh my god, my mom hurt my feelings, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's just a way to blurt it out. So I have to work on that. um I had to prove, that I was a person that was feminine and soft and stuff because I've been so hard the majority of my life. you know, it's like, I've had guys come up to me and tell me, you real cool to hang with, you can roll with the big dogs, but I mean, I can't really see myself being around somebody that, look like they could beat me up. You know, I ain't never been with no girl that was like muscular like that or, a lot of superficial stuff. So it was like, okay, well, I have to prove that I'm feminine. I have to prove that I'm a woman and this, that, and the third. I mean, it got so bad at one point that I actually almost got into a physical fight with a guy because the girl he was with was trying to hit on me.
Oh wow.
Yes. And he was like, what you looking at my girl for? Blah, blah, blah. No exaggeration. This is a true story. This guy was so mad. He was knocking over chairs and flipping over tables because we're in a club. You want to know what stopped him from fighting me?
I'm listening.
I had pulled up my shirt up to where my stomach was, and he looked at all the stretch marks on my stomach and he walked away.
Oh wow.
Yep, that's what he did.
That's interesting. That you know what? This is why I love doing this because really and truly, men and women do things so differently.
Hmm.
And as you're explaining yourself right now, I'm like, oh wow, I never thought anything like that would happen. Because I'm listening to you and I'm like, why is she trying to prove what is already natural about her?
Hmm.
But I'm not a woman, so I don't understand, and I'm not gonna pretend like I do. But I respect what you had to do for you, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
and so we have to do certain things, and like where this come from. Now, I want to share this with you, and I'm gonna share this with everyone here. Um, when I first became a CIO, when I was in my 40s, I had to go to these conferences and stuff like that to develop, the skill set for it because that was my first time being one. And so there's just certain things you need to know how to do. But a lot of them, matter of fact, none of them looked like me. I
Mm.
was the only one that had the ebony hue skin. And this is what was, and so we were talking, and spirits bring spirits out of people. I'll say it that way. Spirits bring the spirit out of them. And so one of the questions to me was, how many black women do I have on my staff? And I was like, is there any particular reason why you be asking me a question like that? And what was said to me is they work 3 times as hard as everybody else because they're trying to prove themselves worthy when they proved it on their resume.
Mm.
And I was like, what? And they was like, oh yeah, they come in early, they work extra hard, they go above and beyond, and they try to prove themselves in a space that is already set up for them. So we bring them in, we can pay them the salary of one, and they're gonna work for three.
Right. Can you
I
hear
was,
us? Can you
can you
hear
hear us,
us?
cool? You can hear us now?
Yay! Yay! Look, yay! We're on! Yay!
And so that hurt my heart when that was told to me. And
Hmm.
so when I was listening to you, I was like, whoa, that brought back that memory because there has been so much instilled into our culture that what I call it is adult insecurities. What I call it.
Hmm. Hmm.
It was previous adult insecurities that was pushed upon us what they thought they had to do in a position that they never had and trying to tell us what to do and how to do it, which was so
Hmm.
hilarious to me. It's like, how you gonna tell me to be something that you ain't even qualified to go do yourself? That used to really irritate me.
Hmm.
Rosar, what's up, girl? How you doing? Um, and so but to hear what you were saying about it, now my question is,
Mm.
in this process of you proving your stuff, I'm totally cool with that.
Hmm.
What are you doing to appreciate all this hard work that you've done to get to where you are right now?
I'm learning to do self care. I'm learning to do self affirmation. Um, I'm learning to appreciate that I am a black woman that is capable of doing great things and uh, is respectful of all people in all facets of life. So, right now I'm just being really appreciated and appreciative of the growth that I have made in comparison to how I was 15 years ago.
Okay. Who is I?
Me,
Who is me?
Lotus, flower bomb,
Okay. So which one sounds more powerful to you?
Lotus.
Oh, I was just curious.
Because I mean, like, it's one of those things where you know it's like I told you in the beginning. It's almost innate for me in particular, because I can't speak for anyone else, to constantly prove myself in different facets of life once I walk out these doors, right? Because there's already stigmas. There's already biases
Okay.
about individuals like myself.
Okay.
So, I have to think in terms of, in some cases, like with W.E.B. Du Bois when he was talking about double consciousness. I had
Okay.
to think about, how to carry myself with the type of etiquette that allows me to navigate through this system and still be able to keep my sense of self. And I'm still a work in progress. I'm not going to sit up there and say that, I know it all, because I don't. But with me, it's always an education. I'm always looking to move upward and onward, because right now, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but in this particular facet of my life,
Okay.
I'm
Hold
where
on.
I need to
Hold on.
be.
Hold on. I can't take no more. I gotta stop you. So Lotus, we finna love on you right now. So, because I'm listening to what you're saying, but I don't think you are aware of what you're saying, because there's a possibility that you've been saying it so long that it became a norm. Okay. So,
Mm,
question:
mm.
is it possible to work on something that you already doing? Because working on it means it don't work.
Hmm.
So if you
Yes.
already doing it, are you working on it or are you living in it?
Honestly, I am working on it. I'm not living in it yet. I'm
Okay.
still almost like in emotional survival mode, because my ultimate goal, or my objective, excuse me, uh, is to learn how to live. And right now, I'm still at that stage of survival mode.
Okay. So that's ultimate. What are your small wins to get to ultimate?
Again, just giving self affirmation, looking in
Okay.
the
Stop.
mirror.
Okay. Stop right there. Have you given yourself a self affirmation today?
Yes, I did.
What
Actually,
did you
I
say?
did.
What did you say? I
I
want to hear it.
said, I am beautiful, is what I said this morning.
Who is beautiful?
I am
Who is I am?
Lotus Flower Bomb.
Okay, so is Lotus Flower Bomb beautiful or I am beautiful? Because last time I looked up I am in a dictionary, I found like a million plus, I mean, over a billion people. But when I looked up Lotus Bomb, it was one page and there was a picture of you. So I'm just trying to figure out, is it the page with over a billion people on it, or was it a page with a picture of Lotus Bomb?
It was a picture of Lotus Flower Bomb.
Okay, so the day isn't over with. So what are your thoughts on you giving Lotus Bomb a couple affirmations real quick?
My thoughts on it?
No. Providing Lotus Bomb a couple of affirmations real quick.
Oh,
Two Lotus Bomb.
absolutely.
Yeah, two Lotus Bomb.
To Lotus Flower Bomb,
Yes.
I would say Lotus Flower Bomb is
Mm-hmm.
somebody.
Oh, that smells so
Lotus,
good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Lotus, Lotus Flower Bomb is strong.
I like that. Oh, I like that.
um,
You know I'm setting you up, right? Just so you know. Just so you know
You
what.
are, because I feel it in my spirit. I do. I
I'm
feel it.
happy
Why
you
do
do.
I feel, I'm telling you now, no exaggeration. I feel like this tingling sensation. I can't stop smiling because it's like you put me out there. How do you blush on here? And then I keep looking at cool ass black women looking like a little doll baby.
Don't she?
Doesn't she
Don't
look
she?
like a doll baby? Yes, we're jumping on you, doll baby.
Yes.
See? And
Okay.
then she got them cheeks. I'm a pinch 'em.
I know. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So let me ask you a question. You said earlier you're working on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you just gave Lotus Bomb some affirmations. Was that
Mm-hmm.
you working on it, or did you actually just do it?
I just did it.
Okay, so by you doing it in the moment, are you one close step, or you one step closer to your ultimate? Now, these are words that you said to me. Y'all know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own nothing. Um, your words were ultimately you want to get closer to living.
Yes.
Did you just get closer to living?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to respect that you say you're working on it. Now, there's people in the live that are in the chat, and there's also me that's on the panel, and these beautiful women are on the panel. Now, we just saw you do it, but we're going to roll with you when you say you working on it. We're going to roll with that. We're going to roll with that. We're going to roll with that.
Okay.
Um, we say things, like I say, this is what I call it. I call it older people insecurities. They said them so much to us when we were little kids, teenagers, young adults, and then mature adults as we are now. And we just own this stuff now. And I personally was at the point where I was owning stuff. I didn't know what it meant. So I let it go personally. Okay. So I love the share that you was doing. But cool ass, you ready? Hold on. Rosart, how you doing this evening, sweetheart?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, girl, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Tell y'all, I'm always excited for Wednesday. This is the one time in my life as a single man, I get a chance to be the only one surrounded by beautiful women. God is good. God is good. Let me speak in tongue real quick. Shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka laka, boom. Am I speaking in tongue? All right. We ready to go.
I can't.
Okay. So cool ass, how you doing this evening, Shug?
I'm making it. I'm here.
Baby, you got a glow that's on you right now. That ain't no making it glow right there. Nah,
That's right. Look at them
nah.
cheeks.
That
I want to
that
grab them.
oh, it's beyond the cheek. It's like it's the whole face is glowing. And
I
see, she gonna try to
know.
blame that on a ring light. No, she
Girl, bye. That's
no.
doll baby
So
material right there.
so now y'all know. For the ones who don't know, I am setting you up. I got a question at the end that's gonna get you. So 99 problems. Self-love ain't one of those. So if self-love is not your problem, are you still trying to prove who you are? Or are you appreciating the accomplishments that has gotten you where you are right now? What you think, cool ass?
I'm going to say both of those are true
Okay,
because
they can
two
be.
things can be true at the same time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe self love is something I do every day, every minute. Um, and, on the other side of that, I'm starting, right, literally to see those accomplishments and say, okay, all right, you did do that, right? And pat myself on the back. Uh-oh, here we go.
You're
Yes.
you're 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 starting.
Yeah. So
You're
for
starting.
instance, no,
So
really, I'm
so
just
so
starting to see my accomplishments.
so you're
It
just not
took
starting to see them.
uh
Okay,
to
now
take
this
it
is the
in.
same. Not the other words you use. I can't pronounce some other names you had, but it's the same cool ass woman that had her master's certificate behind her, her master's diploma behind her, and her cap and gown, and she acknowledged that accomplishment, but you're just not seeing it.
I'm just not. Let me rephrase.
Okay,
Yeah,
please.
that's my. Wait a minute. That's my hood. That's the cap, right? I
Okay.
got both degrees sitting behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't had time to absorb that because of the sickness of myself. You see what I'm saying? I didn't have time to sit with it before I had to take on another role.
Okay, so we're going to slow down and say that one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, now, where are they at right now?
Where what? I'm sorry.
Where's the cap and gown at?
It's right there. It's my
Okay.
hood.
Well,
It's not my gown. It's my
I mean your
hood.
hood. Where's your hood
My
at?
hood. It's
Where's
right
your
there.
hood? Okay. Where's the where's the master's degree paperwork? Okay. Those are where? Where are they?
Right here.
No.
Right
They're
here.
not right here. They're
Oh, right here
here.
behind me.
Yeah. Okay. They're behind you, meaning they're accomplished already.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're sitting in your what? Because you're sitting right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you sitting and can you see who's in front of you?
Can I see? Yes.
Who's in front of you right now? Look just
Well,
like you.
that look just like me. Ain't nobody in here
On,
look like me, but it's
on your
y'all.
phone. On your
Oh,
phone.
who, me? Me.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
No.
Your last accomplishments are sitting right behind you.
Okay.
Your new accomplishment, you're looking right at her.
Got it. I got it.
And she's glowing today.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Glowing, he said.
I mean, glowing. And so, like I say, I love the perspective that women have. Will I ever understand it, especially black women? No. Am I learning a newfound respect for it? Yes. Will I participate in you all accepting anything less than you being the greatest of you? Hell no. Y'all know I ain't gonna do that. I'm
Oh
gonna
my.
stop it ASAP. And
Oh
so that's
my.
what I'm saying is that that's why I asked you, did you see yourself? Because let me tell you, I'm not the only one that see this glow on you. You have brought a multitude of emotions in here. And I love that about you because you're super vulnerable. But let me tell you, I don't know what it is tonight, but there is something that is in you that is glowing all over you. And I personally appreciate you bringing it tonight. I appreciate you bringing it. It's, sometimes, you know what, we can be great for so long, it just become natural. It's second nature. That's cool.
Oh.
Ian's right, you're
That's
glowing.
cool.
I want to apologize for coming in here. I didn't mean to hit the request, and that was an accident. But I love listening. Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Okay. Now, Bridget, why you
Don't
apologize?
leave yet. Yeah, don't leave.
Well,
Why?
I just didn't want to step on anybody. It was by accident that I hit request, I think.
So the great thing
I
about
was I
life,
was tapping the screen and I was liking everything and I followed you and I guess I missed.
so Miss Bridget, now
Yeah.
this is just my perspective. I am not right. I am not wrong. It's just a little old, not a little over Duran 6'4". This is Duran's point of view. Okay. There are only mistakes if we want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
I
There are
got you.
opportunities to be even greater if we choose those to be. Now, last time
Understood.
I checked, looking at your picture, uh, you's a woman. And today
I
Wednesday.
am a woman.
And today is Women Wednesday. So I don't see how you can make a mistake by being a woman and having 1,000 followers and being up here. I'm just
Okay.
saying. So you're welcome. You can hang out. I promise you that if, no, not if, since you believe in yourself, that you have something to bring to the conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So, my girl Rosa then got a phone call real quick. So this week, she said, give Rosa a second. Now, so what we're talking
I'm
about tonight,
here.
Bridget?
I'm here.
Huh? Oh, you there?
Yeah, I just paused to listen.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. So Rosa, okay, now Bridget, I'm gonna say the same thing to you too. Uh, Everybody knows this is the safest place for women. We're all about positivity. If there's anything negative you got to say at tops, I give you 6 to 8 seconds. After that, we're going to flip it, or Duran's going to say something, say stop it. And then we're going to find something positive in what you said. So this is the type of space, and it's a super duper safe space for everyone. We have men in the chat that are protecting you and at the same time learning because you all are so awesome. So Last month we did self-esteem. This month we're talking about self-love. I came across this phrase. I got 99 problems. I was like, man, self-love and Duran is not one of them. I wonder how many other people don't have that problem, right? And so the other thing that I realized is I was having a conversation with a friend, and I'm listening to them, and they're trying to prove all this stuff when they was from the country, but you just came off of your second boat because your other boat is at another part of the ocean. Is at a whole nother city on that dock on that house. So you got your condo is on the water in Clearwater, but your house that has a dock is down by Sarasota. And you're trying to prove something. I'm like, my dude, you've already proved it. You went from milking cows, bro, to like two boats on two different coasts. I'm not getting it. And he was like, I never looked at it like that. So that's where these come from. Because we have made some amazing accomplishment. The question is, how many times have we said, using Duran, bro, you did that? Using bridge over T, bridge over, you did that, girl. They said you couldn't, but you proved that you could. So I love that piece. So, Rosa, it's your turn. Are you still trying to prove something to yourself about something amazing that you know you're already doing, or are you giving yourself those appreciation / affirmations?
I appreciate the whole essence of who I am, who I
That's
am
so nice.
now, and who I will be tomorrow. I
Ooh, I
appreciate
like
all
that.
of that. And what I've realized over this journey of self affirmation and self loving is, as a Black woman, I am both creator and destruction. There is
I
power
like that.
in that. And so I step into that. I walk into that. And I appreciate every ounce of that. Without people like me, there will be no other. So yes, I appreciate all of my essence.
Mm. And let me tell you, I heard in every consonant and vowel that's making a word that you saying, girl. I love that. I love that. Okay, now bridge over T. Uh, what about you?
It's
Because I
Bridge
know.
or Bridget.
Oh, it's Bridget. Okay, so I was gonna say Bridget, but I didn't see the other stuff in there. Now, I am the number one person on TikTok that will destroy a name. Like I have won that trophy. So I was like, I just don't know. It could be B Ridge over, but I don't know.
It was
So,
supposed to be Bridge over it because I'm just over it. But
oh, you over it?
I,
That's what I'm talking. Oh, I
I
love
think
it.
I
I
had a
love it.
typo and
I
I
love
just put the T at the end.
it. Okay, so just use it now. I'm gonna tell you. Um, I am a professional manipulator. What I mean by that, talking to me, I'm going to manipulate you to fall more in love with yourself, back in love with yourself, or realize you in love with yourself. It's up to you to which one gonna happen. But I promise
I
you,
do need this right now. I will say that.
you do. Okay, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
See, and you was trying to drop down out the box. I
I
told you.
know, but I do need this. I have
It
been
is
really
up to you.
self-doubting a lot.
He
You
truly
have.
will set you up because he sure did it to me.
So now that you're over it, what are you appreciating about yourself being over it? Now, we speak in third person here because that's one of my pet peeves. My pet peeve is we can say everybody else name out loud, but we call ourselves I. And I is not getting a tax return. I am. Duran Waters going to get a tax return. So we encourage you to use Bridget or Bridge over it, either name, so that you are recognizing you because we're built on self in this space. So now that you over it, are you still trying to prove that you over it? Or are you appreciating the fact and shouting and doing whatever Bridget wants to do to show that you over
Ooh, that's God. You know, when I made this name, it was basically I'm 52 years old. I'm at the place where I have no fucks left. Like I really don't give a fuck about a lot of
it? Okay.
things because I
Okay.
just
So
don't have time.
Right. So to
Oh yeah.
maintain the
Okay.
space, I don't get banned again. Um, the F
Sorry,
bombs are beautiful.
Bridget.
There we go.
Bridget is.
There we go. Yeah, I like the word Bridget better. There you go. Come on. Okay, come on, Bridget.
Uh, Bridget is at the point in her life where she is not going to let other people put her down or let anybody put anybody else down in front of her.
Facts. I love that. I love it. So, how does it feel you standing even more taller for Bridget?
It feels good.
Mm, I love that.
I'm
I
gonna
like
turn on my camera even though I'm a mess. I don't care.
it. There you go. Cut your camera. Oh, she's a cutie. You go, girl. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what this month is about. This month is about self-love, right? No one should be able to love us better than we love ourselves. No one should be able to stand taller for ourselves than we stand for ourselves. And so I love everything you are saying. I love that. And I love the fact that you put your foot. Sometimes we can create a name about ourselves and not realize how big that name is about ourselves. Just just capture this right here. Bridget, bridge it is over it. Typically, a bridge goes over something.
Mm-hmm.
So you are designed, Bridget, to always, absolute, to be over it. The question is, are you even more prepared to be over some additional? Because you're already over a lot of it. Oh, and guess what? I'm 52 too. I turned 53 on Christmas. So I'm with you. I'm at 52 and there's so much that I'm over. And I'm to the point now, you know what? It looked good. And this is the deal. My bridge is hurricane proof, tornado proof, earthquake proof. The only thing that can destroy my bridge is Duran Durrell waters.
Mm.
Nothing
I'm getting.
else can destroy that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do think it's from within. The
Mm-hmm.
the self doubt, the self, questioning
Yep.
comes from within, and that is the thing that's tearing me down.
Is doing what?
It is tearing me down.
Is or was?
It was tearing me down. Was.
There we go. See, look at that. Just a change of one word just changed the whole perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that something? I
Yep.
love it. Y'all be spoiling me. Oh, y'all spoil me on Wednesday. Okay, y'all. I gotta confess. I got an extra smile because I went to Sam's and get me some water last night, and I met this beautiful lady. And so she's sitting over there on the other side of the studio listening in. Now she feel embarrassed. She done dropped her phone. But y'all know how Duran is. I open up to my family because I love y'all. I have the greatest group that is around me ever. And so if y'all catch me looking out, I'm looking at this fine ass woman in the living room.
Hold up,
Harpo,
hold up,
Harpo, who this woman,
hold up.
Harpo? Who this
Wait,
woman?
wait.
Who that little Harpo? Who that woman,
I just,
Harpo? Who
I
that
I
just,
don't know
woman?
who that is.
Who that
I just
woman,
got one question.
Harpo?
Well,
I just
hey,
got one question.
she, she wanted to
I'm
know
so
what we
glad.
do,
No, wait a minute.
and she wanted to see. So y'all know me.
I,
Mm.
I'm such
Duran,
a
don't be
love.
trying to cut me off.
Oh,
Okay, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You met somebody at Sam, and I get the piss in the pool. Like, come on, man. This is some
mm.
bull, man.
Mm,
This ain't,
mm, mm,
man.
mm.
And then I
Where
was
my
able
tea
to be
at?
a gentleman. I was able to grab the water and put it in the basket for her. I had to flex these big triceps I be in the gym working out. You know, you know. So, so yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it
So,
is.
so, so that's why your boy a little thrown off tonight, but y'all got my attention.
Hi, baby.
So, Ocean Blue, how have you been? I have not seen you in a while. I have honestly missed you.
Duran, Duran, Duran.
Duran Duran.
No, I,
Oh, actually,
I
my
just,
son named
I,
Duran, or Duran Duran.
I. Hold on 1 second. Get down,
Oh,
mama.
oh,
Okay,
I see
I
Big
just
Pride
walked
like
into the
talking about
house,
no more Family Dollar, now it's Sam.
but
Oh,
and
oh,
I
we gonna laugh it out, Mr. Ma'am.
yeah,
Oh,
She
oh
just
yeah,
walked in the house, y'all. That means she's about to cook us some good eatings. I feel food in it.
cook
No, no.
nada,
Ow!
nada,
See what I'm talking
nada.
about? See,
See,
Where you at,
no.
I will
Sam's?
though. I will do some cooking, but I just came in and I done I had to go to my daddy's house, so I done had a couple of little drinks with him. My son in the background, my dog in the background. Yes,
Okay,
but
Ocean.
Duran, y'all.
Yes,
So
sir.
listen,
Huh?
these last 2 weeks, Duran have been just rough. They have been rough. Okay, so my family has experienced two passings. I
Ouch.
had
I'm
a
so sorry.
funeral. Yes.
I'm so
I had a
sorry.
funeral. No, that's okay. I had a funeral Saturday, and then I had a passing Sunday, the second one. And I had to go to my daddy's house and tell him. And so I went through a thing where I thought I was a bit dissociated with the first one. The second one kind of hit, and then my mind had kind of been all over the place. So I was just trying to figure out how we was gonna deal with that and whatnot. Um, and so I know that that's a one day at a time situation. So you can only take in so much of that, and then the
Mm-hmm.
rest you just gotta let it take its course. You just gotta let it
Mm-hmm.
take its course. Let me tell you one thing that I found interesting. Okay, because it was my stepmother that passed away the first time, right? That
Okay.
was the first passing. And him and my stepmom had been together. My dad and my stepmom been together for almost 20 years. And so I immediately felt like there was going to be a weight on me to, what do you call it? To pick up the slack of, what she did for my dad, like the
Mm-hmm.
the the place, the occupying space that she took for him. And I just kind of was always like, well, I ain't got to really worry about him because that's my son. I always just felt like, well, I ain't got to worry about him. He got a girl. You know what I mean? And now he doesn't. And so I was just worried about him. You know how I know it's really hard for guys to be alone. And it's not to say anything bad, but guys really like companionship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They do.
And
Yes, they do.
yeah. And so, I thought it was going to be hard for me to take that space and to kind of commit to that because I'm like a free spirit and I just, I really only had to be locked in on my kids, and my kids are boys too. So, they're, how they're just kind of free. And, but it has, it's been natural. He says, baby girl, I need you to come over here. I just go. And I don't feel burdened, and I don't feel like it's a problem. I don't feel like I have I have to do it, like it's an obligation. It doesn't feel like that, which was a surprise to me because I just thought I was gonna be like, oh, fuck, here we go. But it has not been. It's actually been a pleasure to go over there and to hang with him for whatever reason he wants me to come over there. I just feel good. He said, "Come over there," and it's just strange for me because I just knew I was going
Well,
to
where
be
you
like, "Oh
go?
my God,
Okay,
he's gonna
there you
irritate me
go.
because he's gonna need me to be over there all the time." Yeah, I just thought it was gonna be irritating for me to have to do that, and it hasn't. It hasn't, which is just it's a discovery for me, you know. And then we're gonna have to do this next funeral Saturday.
Okay.
And the boys are gonna go with me, and we're gonna be all, with the family and stuff like that. And I hate that we're going for this reason, but I look forward to being with my family. I feel like we all need that right now, to just kind of link in and just, kind of be together and stuff. And wait a minute.
Where she go? Okay, while she got us on hold, let me tell you something. This is why I love me some ocean blue, y'all. This is why I love me some ocean blue. Okay, what is this thing doing? There we go. I don't know why this thing is so small. All it is all it is doing.
She got them. She rolling them bowls. Look out.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
My bad.
But
I
ocean blue,
have people
real
talk to
quick.
me.
Let me share
Okay.
something about you.
Yes.
You
What?
you have this gift to where you can talk about the topic and don't even know you're talking about the topic. Not say you don't know, but the stories that you share with us that is going on in your life, you nail the topic every single time.
Do I?
When
Because I
you
just
talk
really
to-
come on here and I be rambling.
it's, you know what?
I'll be like, huh?
The beauty about a woman rambling, it always have value in it. The thing about rambling is
Thank you.
total uncontrolled. God dang, my face is really in there. Rambling is just letting it go. And when you let it go, you let so many amazing blessings take place. I'm listening to you and I'm thinking about the topic, the first topic, and I'm like, she said, I'm not trying to prove nothing to my dad. I'm finna sit up here and appreciate my dad. My dad, if they do something, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm listening to
Yeah.
you share the stories
And I
of,
enjoy it.
of
Yeah.
the growth of your family and also the how can I say this one? The expression of life from your family. And your sons
Yes.
and you and your dad and your stepmom. I'm sitting up for like you never fail. Like you're 100 for 100 every time. You would just talk about what is going on in your family, and it nails the topic. And so I so appreciate that. Now, this next one right here,
Thank you.
this one is fun. This one is real, real fun. This is real fun.
Uh-huh.
Because in self love,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things about loving ourselves is do we have so much self love that can we honestly let someone help us out of love? Not thinking they
Yeah.
want something, not thinking that they're doing something. And what I'm thinking of, the noun that I'm thinking of is a man for women, and the men had to say this for women. So the question, and oh, y'all can cheat if y'all pay attention to this one here today. If you honestly pay attention, you can cheat. And I'm gonna see who's gonna pick up on this. Can you honestly let a man help you out of love? Cool as you go first. That look on your face. Makes a brother want to know.
I would say yes,
Okay,
I would.
okay,
Um, I'm not a man, so I can't really tell you what a man would think, but what I would think is that um and maybe I am cheating, but if I offer my help to my man and he don't take it, it hurts my feelings. So I'm gonna reciprocate that, you know. That's just for me. So no, of course, yes, I will let them help.
okay. I just
You're
realized
gonna
something in
reciprocate the
my mind
hurt?
that just blew my mind. I'm gonna see if anyone else noticed it. Matter of fact, what I'm thinking of, if anybody else noticed that, I'm gonna cash out you a little something. That's a woman. If you notice what I'm thinking, oh, please slow down and process that one. Um, because even in the chat, if you in the chat and you say it first, you get the cash out.
What you're thinking?
Right.
I don't know if I know what you're thinking, but I have my own thoughts in my mind about that.
Okay, what's your own thoughts in mind? Now listen to the question. Can you let a man
Wait a minute, can
help
you
you
let
out
what?
of love? Can you let a man honestly out of love help you?
She said camera on. Are we supposed to show our cameras?
Oh no, you don't have to. I mean, you can if you want to. You can if you want to.
Okay, give me a moment. Let me switch that around.
Oh, if one of y'all get this one, I'm gonna shout out my chair. I'm gonna give two chakalakas.
Chakalaka. My husband is probably the only person that I can really receive love and help from
Okay, okay,
on
girl.
that
Notice
level.
you are killing me right now. And you too, Bridget. I like that. Okay, so your husband is the only one. Okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
think
I like that
so.
one. I like that. I love it too. I love that one. I love that one. Okay.
So for me, it's not about helping me out of love. I want someone to share me with me.
Oh, you want someone to share you with you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I can take notes on my phone right now, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me, where are my notes at? Notes. Okay. Okay. Want someone. Ooh, y'all gonna get yourself in trouble to share me. Ooh, I'm gonna get you for that one. Okay, go ahead. Next one.
So when I
Oh
say that, what I'm sorry.
no. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
So when I say that, what I mean is I want you to add to me because that's what I'm going to add to you.
Okay.
So can you share me with me?
Okay. Okay. So you want somebody to do that. Okay, I like that. Okay. Did I put that on there? Yeah, want someone. Okay, cool. I'm with that. Oh, I got a good one on this one. Oh, I got a good one on this one. I'm gonna see who gets it. Ocean Blue, are you paying attention?
Mm-hmm. I'm
Okay,
here.
so help.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you honestly
I.
let
Mhm.
let a man help you out of love? Shadow
No.
Man, talking about y'all too deep for me.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I can't. Oh,
No.
wait. I can't wait till
I.
somebody get
They
this
will
one.
help me if I absolutely need it, but no, I am. I get fussed at by my dad all the time
Okay,
about
so no, you can't.
letting. Yeah, I struggle with it. I struggle with it
Oh,
real
oh,
bad.
oh, no, I can't. And I struggle with it. Oh, I'm gonna get y'all. I just want y'all to
I
know.
do. I
Ooh.
struggle with that real bad.
Oh,
To the
oh,
point
she
where,
struggles
my daddy be
real,
like fussing
real
and stuff.
bad. Okay, okay. Uh, Melanie, how you know I was coming for you? There we go. Oh, okay. Lotus Flower came back. Lotus Flower came back. Okay. Cool ass. You was raising your hand for something?
Yeah, because something just happened to me yesterday, and I'm trying to figure out this
Oh,
person.
something happened to her yesterday.
And
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it because you don't speak about certain things until they pass.
Right.
But I would change. I'm gonna still say yes, but it's like this. Sometimes I need it, sometimes I want it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's like I need that ebb and flow, but at the same time, I'm kind of like Ocean Blue. I was kind of raised not to need or want from
Okay.
anyone. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But
but at
honey,
the
Made
same
us
time,
make
but it
sure that I was very strong. But like you
yeah,
said, sometimes you want
okay,
to.
Ocean, bring it up a little bit louder, Ocean. I can't hear you.
I was saying it's like she's saying like sometimes you want to, let somebody help you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
sometimes you
But
want to. Oh, okay. Sometimes
yeah,
you
No, you
want
ain't
to.
I
hearing the
mean,
whole thing.
Okay, keep going.
you
Keep
know,
going.
sometimes you want to, but something I think, and give me and let me know if I'm wrong. Cool. You, I don't know if it's your pride that stops you. I don't know if you don't want somebody to throw it back in your face. I don't know if you feel like you should have been able to do this on your own. Why are you asking anybody for some help? Why are you in a place that you need help? You know, it's a lot of reasons. Am I
Mhm.
wrong? Am I right? Cool.
Yeah, you hitting all around it. I mean, but it's not even
Oh,
a pride thing. It's what I was raised on. Like, you got to have it
Yeah,
for yourself. But at the same time, what I was
yeah,
going to say
yeah.
was, Desmond Tutu, I am because you are because I am. So we're never really independent of each other, even if we got it all together. Like, we're never independent. So I need, and that's why I was trying to get
Yes,
through this gender thing. Cause I'm like, I
yes,
might need something that Ocean Blue has or want something because I see that I don't have it. It's a hole there. It's a
oh,
space there that needs to be filled.
I
So
don't
I think
have
this
it's something.
transcends
Oh, I
gender.
love this.
you know what, cool? I
I have
told
a question. Go ahead.
somebody a week, maybe last week, I told them, I said, you don't know what you're missing until you get it. So a
Mm.
lot
Only
of
my husband.
times
Okay, I remember
we,
that. I wrote that one down, Bridget. Only my husband. I remember that one too. I wrote that one down. Okay.
and
Can
some,
Lotus Flower Bomb. How about you? The question is to the women, and I'm trying to say this as slow as possible, is help. Can you honestly let a man help you out of love?
mm,
there's so many variables to that.
Oh, there's a lot of variables to it. Men, are y'all hearing this? Men, are y'all
It's
hearing this?
loaded, Duran.
Oh,
That
it's
is a
very
loaded
low.
question.
Oh, it is extreme. When I tell y'all this is so loaded, oh my gosh. That's
Duran,
why I'm saying it super duper slow, hoping that somebody pick up on it. Why are you tiptoeing in this house?
okay,
They
can
can't
you
hear you. you you're walking in cloud sneakers.
oh,
Okay, y'all. Okay.
so I guess what I'm hearing is the man that's meant for me will know what I need and want and desire as I will know with him. We'll fit together. So his key will unlock what's needed in me. So as
Oh,
far as if I am willing to allow someone to help me, if they match my essence, yes, sir.
okay. Okay. His key will I can't wait to read this back to y'all.
No,
Ooh,
and what I'm saying by key, it is a lot of people get it misconstrued when we say we don't need a man.
okay.
So when I say I want a man, that means I desire you. That
Okay.
means there's something
Ooh,
in you
ooh,
that I
desire.
focus and I seek for and I hunger for. It doesn't mean I can't do without you, but what it
Hunger.
means is I balance you and you balance me. We assets to
Balance.
each other.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Honestly,
Yeah, you
y'all
have a
digging y'all
constant
own.
appetite for them.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you have a constant appetite for somebody, like
Ooh, a
not
constant.
necessarily need, because you can need somebody in desperation in the worst kind of way, and you can be in the
Okay.
worst situation and just need them to help
Mm.
you to get through, and can't stand them, they can't stand you. You can be getting abused, you can be, it's just, it's so many
Wait a
things
minute.
when you need somebody, but when you
Ooh,
want them,
BB, how you doing? Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Baby, cool. Okay. In the chat. In the chat. I have not seen what I'm looking for yet. So nobody has caught on to this yet. And y'all wait till y'all wait till I read this to y'all, and I'm gonna say something right after that. I'm gonna get y'all because I love
Yeah,
it.
Ocean, without the abuse. I ain't going down that
yeah,
road.
Y'all know I
and a
love it.
lot of
Y'all
times
know
when you
I love
need somebody
drama.
cool, that's what ends up happening is you got to take a lot off of somebody,
Ooh.
And
Take
whatever it is that they dish, good, bad, or indifferent, because you need, like, you can't do without it.
It's like
It's
air.
like,
It's like
Wait a minute,
air.
hold on.
yeah,
Hold on. You
It's
said
yeah.
like
you can't do
air.
without it.
I never want to need nobody like that ever again. Now I will say I
Girl.
have found that I need my brothers on this app. I need Duran. I need Caleb. I need
Mm-hmm.
Dave. I need 6 5. Like I need y'all. Did I know that before? No.
Hmm.
Okay. And
I've needed,
anything
I've
else you want
needed
to add
like
with
that
that, cool?
before,
Is there anything else cool you
but
want
I've,
to add with that?
I need y'all to, I'm gonna bring up my dad. Like that lack, not
Mm.
just the lack of having that male figure, but I generally miss y'all when you're not on this app. And it's something I'm
Mm.
getting.
Miss.
I'm getting from you guys that I haven't gotten before.
yes, that's a difference
And it's
between
not
that need
attention.
and
That's not what
desire.
it is. But
Mm-hmm.
it's some it's more than family. It's more than
Mm-hmm.
friends. It's safe space. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are my
That's what I
safe
was
Mm-hmm.
gonna say.
space.
I've been trying to.
Mm-hmm.
Space.
Y'all
Okay.
are
I've
my
been
safe
holding
space.
out my finger.
Okay.
It's
So,
really when I said
cool.
about my husband, it's a
Uh-huh.
trust thing. It's a
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
trust thing.
Ooh, it's
Mm-hmm.
trusting. It's
It's
There it
trust.
is.
I know he
Ooh.
has my back, I have his back. And
Mm-hmm.
so I don't feel like there's an expectation of okay, we know each other well enough.
Bridge,
And
speak.
that's why I said only my husband, because that's the only man in my life right now for the last 30 years that I know his expectations of me, and I can trust his love, that it won't get twisted.
Mm. There it
Mm,
is.
mm, mm.
Safe
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
space.
Mm-hmm.
ooh,
Mm-hmm.
only
Shadow
man
band
that we
too.
can
Yeah,
trust
y'all are
is
my
love.
safe space. Y'all are my safe
Ooh.
space.
But
Hold on,
Cool
what you
as is
say? What you
making
say?
and Bridget
I
are
know,
making
Shadow
a
Man.
point.
I'm with you, girl.
They're making a point because my thing is my weaknesses. That person's meant for me will take care of that, as will my
Ooh.
strength over their weaknesses.
It's a
Take
level
care.
of vulnerability,
Uh-huh.
There you
right?
go.
Like, but I don't want it to limit to just the erotica, right? It's also
Mm-hmm.
philia, the
Right.
friend,
Boom.
Right.
the
The
agape, God
emotional.
love. It's
Yes.
it's
Right.
all these things wrapped up in one, and I'm safe. Like that's why I say this is my safe space because I know I can
Mm.
Oh.
come in this space and be very vulnerable and not be judged.
Say
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm.
Because a lot of times our men think when we say we need a provider, think financial.
Mm-mm.
And it's not.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
Providing for
Oh.
me
Actually,
means
You
so
said
provide
much
providing.
more.
financial is
Ooh.
the last thing that we
Thank
need.
you.
That
It
part.
means so much more. It's the mental, emotional, heart
Yes.
down,
Say it.
unconditional. Oh, I can't breathe without it.
Say
Yes.
it.
That
Say
kind of
it.
vulnerability. Like,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
Cool.
If I can ever
Rosa,
find myself
yes.
being romantically vulnerable, that's it. It's
Mm-hmm.
over. It's over
Mm-hmm.
for
Okay.
everybody.
Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
out of curiosity.
One thing my husband told me
Oh,
just like
okay.
in
Go
the
ahead.
last few months is that he's devoted to me. And I
Ooh,
didn't know how to take it at first, but he's like,
I
I'm
like that.
devoted to you.
Mm.
After I
So,
kind of messed up something, and he's like, it doesn't matter, I'm devoted to you. And that was it. I was like, oh, that's what I have.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's saying he just decided to just be there for you
Mm-hmm.
regardless. And
It,
ooh,
he's
let's
okay
be
with it.
there regardless.
And
Ooh.
he's just kind of, and he's like, this is my decision and I'm sticking with it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
cool with it. I'm happy with it. I don't mind doing this for the rest of my life. There's nothing that she can do to really just run me
yeah,
off, run
and
Mm-hmm.
me
I kind
away to
of
change
felt
that.
I had a weird reaction, like in my gut. I
What are
was
you doing?
like, you know, we've been together for so long. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
why does he have to say this to me? But he kept repeating it too. It wasn't just one time off the cuff. He kept saying, I'm devoted to you. And I'm like, okay, we've been together for 30 years. It's not like anything's new. But I will give you a little bit of
But it's
peekaboo
different.
into. I had just had a stroke in last May, and I think he was scared he was going to lose me.
I like
And
that.
so he was scared he was going to lose me. And it kind of it was a wake up call for him.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Bridget,
So,
kind of sounds like when my son told me that I was his best friend. And I was telling Duran, I said, I don't know how the hell to take that. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be your mama. How I'm your best friend? But you know how we trust our best friends. We trust our
Mm-hmm.
best friends sometimes more than we trust our husbands, sometimes more than we trust our mamas, sometimes more than we trust, the people that's supposed to be the most close to us. We be trusting our best friends all the way. And he was like, yeah, some, but you're my best friend. And I just was kind of like, what? I don't
That's
know
a
how to,
compliment.
what the hell? You know
Oh,
how
that's a
you,
compliment. Okay, okay. So, are
That's a
y'all ready for?
compliment to you, Mama. That's what I hear.
Are
huh?
y'all ready for my repeat,
I
real quick?
didn't, yes.
Okay. So, first of all, there's going to be an exercise before I repeat. Okay. Everyone, take a deep breath in,
Okay.
breathe in, and then breathe out. Okay. Slow down and process what I'm getting ready to read to you. Okay.
Okay.
My question is help. Can you honestly let a man help you out of love? So these are some of the things I heard. No, I can't. I struggle real bad. Someone said that the same thing happened to me yesterday when it comes to a man. I don't know why this camera is so close to my face like this. Um, Sometimes I want to let a man help me. I don't have it all there. Then Bridget said, Bridget, I'm gonna get you for this one right here. Bridget said, only my husband is the one that she would trust and let her do it out of love. And then it's that man has to, that man is meant for you or me. His key will unlock me. Okay. There's a desire, a hunger, a balance, a consistent appetite. Okay. Can't do without it. These are y'all words that I'm repeating back to y'all. Okay. And then somebody got extremely, hey, Frat, what's up? I mean, hey, Frat. Hey, Sarah, blue, fine, girl, you know I love you. And then Maya got
Hold
really
on.
close.
Blue
But then Maya,
fight.
hold
You
on,
a
hold on,
Sigma?
hold on. Yeah, to the,
Okay.
to the day I die. Uh, and then Maya said Duran, Caleb, 6'5", Buddha, all of us, she miss us. And then y'all want a safe space to where you're trusting. No expectations. Only a man, what is it? Only a man of me and trust in his love. Take care of my weakness. The freeing agape love. A provider. These are y'all words. A mental, emotional, I cannot breathe with. This last part, please pay attention to it. A man that is to, okay, when I say this one, hold on. Okay, I'll say it this way. Pay attention to this one and see if you know anyone else. A man devoted to you is just there regardless that you can trust on Wednesday.
A man that I can trust on Wednesday. Duran.
But nobody said that.
I did say that.
No, you got close to it at the end.
I literally
No,
We
call all
use
y'all
different
out.
words. We use different words, but it was said. It's about semantics.
Yeah, she
I
kind of, you
said
pointed out
A.
because I agreed. It was like
I did say Duran.
Duran.
Duran, I said your name first.
No, you did. You did.
Yeah.
You did. You did say my. So you said my name first. Okay,
Yes.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear you. I didn't
She
hear you.
kind of
I'm gonna
pointed
cash
it
out
out,
you. I'm gonna
and
cash
I
out.
was like, yeah, him. You know,
I said,
we kind of know
literally, I was
you.
looking in the
You are
box.
the safe space. Yeah, she was saying Duran the
Yes.
safe space, and she
Yeah, okay,
hate
Duran the
when
face.
you're not
I
there.
tell you.
On
I got
she
you.
know she hates when you're not there.
See,
And I was like,
Caleb,
agreed,
yes.
Okay, so hold on, hold on,
agreed.
hold on. Send me your cash app. I got you. Don't look at me like
Oh,
that.
Okay.
Send me your cash app. I
send your
got you.
cash out, boo.
Okay.
So
Run it.
okay,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
just
somebody
so
said
y'all
roll the
understand.
tape. Roll the tapes.
For real. Oh no
You
no no no
said
no no
it.
no, girl, I
You
got you.
said it.
So the the
I
reason
sure
why
did. Your name was
I
first, and then I looked at the comments, and that's when I brought out, Caleb
You brought out
65,
Caleb.
Dave.
yeah, then you
You
brought out
said
Caleb
Caleb.
is definitely
55,
one.
and then you said
Yes,
somebody
Caleb
else.
is a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
He absolutely
Mm-hmm.
is.
I
Yes.
didn't say Terrell's name because now I'm seeing, yeah, like y'all are my safe space. I
Caleb
can't
Mm-hmm.
talking about
stand
he a safe
Caleb.
Caleb
Look
space.
what Caleb
Duran.
wrote.
Yes.
That
Caleb's
boy
gonna
that
send
funny.
you his too,
Um,
Duran.
huh?
Caleb stupid.
I'm
Caleb
gonna
says
send you
he's
mine
gonna
too.
send
Caleb is
his
stupid.
cash app
So
too.
Bridget, so are you still trying to tell me that your husband is the only man that love you and provide you a safe space?
He's the only one that I've committed myself to that I feel that way about. Yeah, that I feel
Okay,
like we have each other's backs.
right now, outside of that you committed yourself to, do you feel safe right here?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
do.
just want to check. So the reason now, just so you all understanding, I did not see this until y'all start talking. When you all start
What?
saying things, and I was thinking, I said, "Oh my God, ain't that what Caleb and Dave and all these men are doing on Wednesday night?" Never crossed my mind. Never thought. Never didn't even look at it like this until you all start talking, and I'm like, I had no idea I was capable of doing something like this.
Yeah, you provide a nice safe space, like something that we be like looking forward to. I know, like on Wednesdays, I don't always have the opportunity to come on and talk to you and stuff because Lord knows what be going on. But yes, you're definitely at on the list, and unfortunately, I'm sure all of our lists are short as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a lot of people that we can, feel safe with and that we can trust and that we know, is not trying to tear us down and tear us up. And I made a video about that. How these guys lately have just been going bananas on us, and I felt it so strong. But you were never in that group. You were never in that crew of
Well, thank you. I
guys.
appreciate that. No,
You've always been a safe space.
this space right here on Wednesday night was born by it's Beauty something. So she sells beauty supplies. It was mainly her, but there was another lady in there with us. And the question that was asked of the two ladies were, "Do you feel appreciated, and do you feel seen?" And that baby almost started crying. And I said that'll be the last time a woman will ever be around me and say that she do not feel seen and she ain't appreciated. If I got to be the only man that do it and we not involved, damn it, I do it as a friend. But that would be the last time, and that's when we start doing these Wednesday nights. And like I say, when I was listening to you all, um, we what we're doing on Wednesday night is changing the narrative about
Mm-hmm.
when people say a man and a woman can't be friends.
Right.
What
Yes,
we're
we can.
doing is developing amazing relationships without physical sexual intimacy. But it
Yeah.
is emotional, psychological, spiritual support. And it's
Yeah.
something about getting that from the opposite sex that makes life such a better, safe place to
It
be.
does. I made a video months, maybe last summer, about it, and I was like, do we have to have an intimate romantic relationship with each other to be able to join together, build a community, be cool, be friends, and enjoy good times together? Like, is it just an absolute that we have to be, you know, doing it with each other? Why can't we just, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't clicking to me why we can't, because I have homeboys that I have been cool with since I
Mhm.
was 13.
Mm-hmm.
And we rode bikes together and disappeared off the face of the
Mhm.
earth for hours when we were kids. And
Mhm.
still right today, they will, roll down for me and I'll roll down for them. And it makes all of us make decent choices in life, because should their name ever pop up on any one of our phone and say, I need you, we coming with a different type of force, because we love each other like that. Don't mess with him, don't mess with her. And we ain't never laid down together. All we did was share childhood memories. We rolling up on damn near 30 years now. I think we are
Mhm.
31.
That's beautiful.
13, I'm 46. 30 years. So, you know what I'm saying? We tight. And so when guys be like, no, I don't need no female as no friend. And I'm like, bruh, you missing out. You are
Mhm.
missing out. That is like cool. It's straight. It's nice. It's lovely to just have homies that's of the other gender, and y'all can help each other move through. It's a balance. It's a nice little balance.
That's
Now,
how you do that.
sometimes I do say to myself, I wonder if it's because I am basically surrounded by men and I'm a lot of times the only girl in the situation. A lot of times. So I have just been put in these situations. And then sometimes I'd be like, you don't have to be. You can just, click with a dude and not be romantically involved with him. It just happens naturally. Balance. Just meet somebody and then y'all just click. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But I don't understand why, a lot of guys be like, nah, I don't need no female as no friend. It's like, what? What?
Man, Ocean, you saying it all because, and y'all gonna laugh when I say this, but I got some homeboys that we tight like butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
tight like butt cheeks. Like, and those are, be
Yup.
quiet, Duran. Those are, honestly, those who my girls look to for a male figure. And they are right there. I mean, Ari and Aaron don't have to lift a finger, and they right there. So I'm right there with you. I'm
I'm
right there
with
with
Mm-hmm.
you.
you.
Um,
Cool.
If
the
if
re-
I call you my friend, you're like a brother or sister to me because I don't say that word lightly.
exactly.
Mm,
I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
mm-hmm.
um you all are receiving the Duran that y'all are getting, honestly, based off my bestie for the last 5 years. This woman has matured me so much in so many ways and challenged me
That's
to
dope.
be an even greater man
Yeah, that is dope.
by, like I say, I don't get a lot of stuff that, well, there was a point in my life where I didn't get a lot. I get a lot more now because I learned how to stop trying to understand a woman and respect a woman. Understand that I never get it because we are built so differently, but I can respect where you're coming from. And then by me respecting you, I'm learning even more because trying to understand you, for me, this is just me. By me trying to understand you, I'm missing out on what's going on right now because I'm trying to understand something that just happened. And now I'm lost because I missed out on what was going on right now. When I respect you, I respect you, and I'm still learning because I'm still living in that moment with you. Just like just now, I respected what you all saying, and then it clicked. I was like, oh wow, they're talking about this space.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This one. Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I just can't imagine it. It was so beautiful. So now,
What, Duran? I'm finna stop you because I'm finna ask you a question.
yes,
What
ma'am.
did I say when you got banana in the first day you came back? What did I say?
Oh, hold
Caleb,
on,
all
hold on,
y'all. What
hold
did
on.
I say?
Let's go a little backwards. Before we even got in the live, you reached out to me and said, I miss y'all.
And I
That's way
said
before
what?
we even
I
made it
said
to the
something
live.
key too, and I meant it. What did I
That
say?
was
I
because you
missed
was
y'all.
like,
Okay, you got that one, but it was another part to that too.
oh, the other part to that was you've been catching it from so many different spaces and you need your brothers to protect you.
It's something else.
Okay, Durant got ADHD to the third power. I'm sorry.
But wait a minute, she said she been catching it from other spaces. You cool? You been catching it from other spaces,
Well,
Yeah, other
girl?
spaces with,
I
millions.
that's why I made my video. That's why I made my video. Yup.
Yeah,
Yup.
so
What
I
she said,
need
because
the
I
space,
said
but
y'all
for real,
they
they
be
own it.
going
They own it.
in, baby.
They've been going in
They
on
been
Black
going
women, and I'm
in.
like, but
Listen.
my other brothers, do y'all remember what else I said when I said I missed y'all? I said one key thing. I said, don't ever leave me again.
oh, you said don't ever
Mm.
leave you again. You sure did. You sure did say that.
Mm-hmm.
You did say that. Don't we ever do that? It's
And I
when I
meant
say
that.
you
Don't
all are
ever leave me again.
you all are growing me up in such an accelerated rate. I'm still a
And we
big
say it
kid.
in
I'm
love.
still going to be a big kid, but I appreciate the responsibility that a lot of people are putting on me right now because you wouldn't put it on me if you didn't see it in me. That's number one. And so by you seeing it in me and I know it's in me, I got to get it out because others must need it too.
Yeah.
And that's
A
how I
lot of
look
us need it. A
at it. And
lot of us
so
need it.
when you
What
all
I'm hearing is a lot of people are not necessarily dependent on someone, but they depend on someone to be there.
Yes, that's it.
yes.
That's a good way of putting it.
It's
Yeah,
it's almost
Mhm.
like we depend on him to be himself. We
yeah.
depend on him to be himself. Be you. Be
I
you,
think
be you, be you.
But
Who you are is who we love.
I also go back to my quote. I know Duran doesn't like us quoting, people, but I go back to Desmond Tutu. I am because we are. We are because I am. Meaning I can't have me without you. I can't have you without me. Like we're here. Yeah, it's this. So you can say depend.
now,
That's why I don't like the English language because these words do not make sense. But
okay,
yes, in
so
some
Yeah.
way I do lean on Duran.
yes, you do. Now
You
you know
cover,
my
baby.
rules. If you're gonna quote somebody else, requote that
I
at your birthday.
did. I said, I need you, you need me. We're intertwined. I kind of,
Okay,
okay.
okay. I like that better. I like that better. So some of the rules that we have here were all positive. I am a firm believer
Yes.
until somebody proves me wrong. We all have songs. We all have proverbs, and those are songs, those are proverbs, and we all have quotes in them. There's nothing wrong with us quoting these amazing people that we respect and admire. But what you're going to do in this space, you are not going to respect and admire nobody else better than yourself. So if you're
True.
going to quote somebody else, you're going to quote yourself, and we're going to stop until you do it. Because I
Yeah.
promise you, every
Because
time
I'm
somebody
learning
says
a
that is beautiful.
lot.
Huh?
I said I'm learning a lot in this situation where we're having all of these me me and my dad. I'm really learning a lot about him, about myself, about our relationship. You know, I was trying to, I was kind of wondering if I just was romanticizing the situation between me and him, because you know how you can have a relationship with somebody and not pay attention to all of the
Mm-hmm.
negatives and stuff, that you have with somebody. And some things came to reality about him that kind of affirmed a lot of the stuff it is that I thought about. So, okay, so let me tell you this. Let me say this. Let me tell y'all a little bit about what I'm saying. About 11, maybe 12, maybe 13 years ago, my dad has diabetes and he got sick. He was living by himself. He got sick. And I was supposed to go by his house when I got off of work and check on him. And in my mind, I was like, yeah, I do it. I hadn't really planned on doing it, but I was like, eventually I'll, go by or whatever. Something over me, something took over me, and I left work and came to his house at the time. And I know a lot of y'all are not from Texas, but he lives in Dallas, and I was working in Denton, and I was living
Oh,
in
Jesus.
in Dallas. Yes, I was living in Dallas too, but I was on the phone with one of my friends from New York, and I was driving, and she asked me, "Where are you going?" Because I was driving longer than I normally do. And I looked up and I was at his exit, and I said, "Well, shit, I guess I'm going to my daddy's house, you know?" And I went over there, and my daddy wasn't answering the door. So instead of me being like, "Well, he not answering the door, he not here, you know, blah, 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 whatever," but his truck was there. And I started freaking out because something in me said that he was there. My daddy was there. He was passing. He was in the middle of passing. And I was trying to kick his door down, but he had got a steel door put on his door because somebody had broken his house and stole all his stuff. So I called the fire department. And these are some things that I didn't know about my daddy. He plays softball still. My dad is 73. He still plays softball, but at the time he's probably in his 60s. And he had a lot of friends that were looking for him to show up at his practices, but he wasn't showing up at his practices. And he's the captain. So um, one of his friends that was a cop, because my dad's a retired cop, came by while I'm losing my mind. Psycho, Tasmanian devil type of lose my mind. And I couldn't see in his window because his blinds was there, and I just wasn't seeing because my mind wasn't there. But the cop was able to look through there and see him, but he didn't tell me what he saw. I had called the fire department. The fire department came and broke his door down and saw him. You know, I was like, take him. Okay, so we're at the hospital. All of his friends, and when I say all, I'm talking about it had got to the point where I was telling people he's asleep, he's resting, don't come by right now. It's about 30 people. He
Can I
had
turn
built these relationships.
Ocean,
Go ahead.
Ocean? I'm stop.
Hmm?
I'm stop. I don't know what a
Okay.
mind at, but y'all better get old girl in these comments, cause I'm not the
Who?
one. No, ma'am. This is not a debate. This is not a debate, and you can see your way out. Because if you come for my sister again, I'm gonna find you
Bet.
Oh, what happened? Who's coming?
real quick. Me and Rosa are talking over DM.
Oh,
Y'all better
Oh
get
no.
that one right there. What's the
The
issue? Okay, I'll find you real quick.
hold on.
You don't know who I am.
So
Don't let this shirt fool
if
you.
it's Kateria.
now, so
Oh,
hold
she
on.
said, find me.
Don't let it fool you.
Wow.
Hold
You
on.
better Google me.
Cool, hold on. So we don't debate over here. We don't debate. What we do is celebrate. We celebrate each other. So we don't do debates and stuff like that. We
No,
have
she was coming for hindsight, and that's what you not gonna do.
how's she coming for hindsight? What did she say?
I don't even know because I'm seeing red right now.
I got you, cool. Calm down, sis. I got you. She was trying to impose her thoughts and opinions onto hindsight. We
Oh,
try to,
okay. So
yeah, we try to
hold on,
slow it down, and she
hold on.
wouldn't.
So
Okay, go ahead.
hold on,
I was nice.
Hold on, cool. Hold on. So this is Duran rules. Now I would say this is my lie. Okay, how can I say this? Hindsight is immortal in my life. That's my sorority sister. If you think about saying anything wrong about her, don't do it. This ain't the space for that.
Yeah, we love hindsight.
Nah, that's what you
Uh,
not gonna do.
that's my soror. If you say something bad about her, I gotta block you.
Blocker.
That you don't do. That you don't. That is my sister. That is my sorority sister. My sorority, her sorority, my fraternity are constitutionally bounded. I got my ass beat for weeks to have these letters, and what we don't do is disrespect my letters.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know what happened, but unfortunately, to the hippie, hindsight, go ahead and block her for me. That's what I'm cool on
Yeah, she
everything
can be
else in life.
blocked.
I
We
joke,
won't
I
miss her.
play. Hold on. I joke and I play. My rules are everybody knows what my rules are, and even hopefully new people that come in. When hindsight shows up, that's my Sarah. She gets treated differently. That is like my sister, my mother, my grandmother, my only sister that's on my mama's side, my aunties, my play mama, two of my homegirls are all gone.
But hindsight is sweetheart.
I know she's a
She's a
sweetheart, but
sweetheart.
that's
Yeah.
that's my Sarah. And so we don't. Well, now let's remove her completely.
No, she need to
Don't
be
Yeah,
mute
gone.
her.
she can go. She can
Listen,
go. She ain't got to. Why is she here?
Ocean. I'm
Oh,
gonna mute
I'm
you, baby.
sorry.
I'm gonna mute
Okay.
you because I love you. But
Oh.
that I don't play with. And then there's some other stuff going on behind the scenes, and so we're good. But I didn't know that was going on. Cool. Uh, Caleb, I need you. We're gonna talk tonight. Uh, and Dave showed up. I'm gonna get some more people as moderators. Um, this is a very sensitive space. A lot of times, when you come into this space, we do not know everything that is going on in somebody's life in the background. That is so okay. Let me go backwards real quick. Let me stop y'all real quick. Let me explain to y'all why I'm super duper sensitive and why I'm super duper positive. I did a class at church some years back called True Love Waits, where you practice abstinence. We did it for a year. I had this homegirl. We played the whole time in this class. Like they tried to separate two grown people. And I said, y'all done lost your mind at church. I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna play if I feel like it. If you don't like me, don't take my tithes. So we get to the last day and she had an attitude and she didn't want to play. So I pulled her to the side and said, to hell with this. We done been without sex for a whole year and it's our last day to play for these rings. Oh, we finna have fun up in the choir stand. She finally came on board. We have fun and she loosened up. That was during the summertime in June. Everybody, for the ones who don't know, my birthday is Christmas. She came by the house and gave me a card, right? In the card was no words. There was a letter. That letter that she gave me was dated the day of our graduation, and that was her suicide. That was her letter to take herself out that night. And if I did not play with that woman and have fun, that was her goal. We have no idea what people are going through or anything else like that. But one thing that I have proven by being a clown for over 40 years, a smile and a joke will separate somebody from what is beating them down for a couple of seconds and give them a light. That's part of the reason why I'm so adamant about this is a safe place to have fun, enjoy yourself. If you want to debate, there are plenty other sites for it. If you want to love yourself and just, I'm blessed to be in a position that I'm in. I've lost over 95% of my family, and I found a peace that a lot of people will take them a minute to get there. But the thing is, since you all are not there, this space right here is for you to get there. We don't debate, we don't go back and forth, we don't do none of that. I apologize for missing that. But so everybody understand, hindsight, that is my one star route, the first one that I met on TikTok. She is overly protected by me. Okay. All right. Y'all get back to what y'all talking about. I'm sorry for the interruption.
Oh, that's okay. But I was just saying that so he had all of these people that were his friends, and I'd never seen that before. Not even with myself, not with my mother, not with my sister. Just people that actually genuinely loved him. Right? Okay, so go down to Saturday during the funeral. Me and him, we sitting there, we talking. My uncle is there. We're talking, and all this stuff. We go outside. There is a circle of 10 men standing outside waiting on my daddy. That was one of. It was weird because it was just a circle of men in suits. They were in a circle, standing there, laughing and talking with each other. And when he came out, they all said, "Oh, Britt." That was the most amazing stuff I'd seen. And then a couple of them ran over to me and they hugged me and stuff, and they said, "We know if ain't nobody gonna be by his side, baby girl gonna be by his side." And it was just amazing to me. I don't even have a circle of friends the way this man has a circle of friends, a circle of support. I was in shock. I was like, damn, they keep showing up for you, bro. They keep showing up for you. Oh, and they consistent. And it's been over a decade, and they still showing up. And it just kind of let me know you're a good man. Where when I was saying about this romanticizing the relationship and all this other kind of stuff, I was like, no, this is some real shit. You really are loved. You really are loved. And as a woman, I aspire to be that. I haven't
Mm.
done what you've done over the years. I'm in my 40s. I have no idea when you started to build this relationship. And I don't know if I ever will be able to do it. I don't know if I have the character. I don't know if I can be such a friend. I don't know. But all
Oh,
I can say is that
You
I need,
can.
huh?
You
oh,
can.
What?
you're doing it.
Ocean, you can.
You're in the activity, the actions in it right now.
But I don't have a circle of people. And the people that I did have, I got rid of because they as is what
Yes, you do. What are we, Ocean? You do.
I'm I'm
You
up
do,
there like,
Ocean.
girl, you got all these people around you, and you in this
sorry.
middle box,
I'm
and she
sorry.
gonna say she ain't got a
Sorry.
circle. But
You're
you know
right.
what? That is such a true statement that Ocean said, and this is one of the things that I love to say. It isn't visible until we see it. I don't care how many people on the outside.
Correct.
It isn't visible until we see it.
Okay. I'm
And
sorry. I
you are
didn't realize it.
totally okay with saying that, Ocean, because that's what you believe you are. Now, I'm listening to what you're saying and your voice and where you from. Man, I feel like I may know you or your people.
You might. I'm here with you. You know, we in the same city.
Well, no, I'm in Florida now, but I'm born and raised Oak
Oh,
Cliff.
yeah. Oak
I'm
Cliff, baby.
between
Yeah.
Polk and Wheatland and Polk. I'm between Carter and Kimball. That's why I grew up
Well, I'm Duncanville, raised,
in.
you know.
See, oh, well, you're younger than I am. You not went to RNs and stuff like that.
No, you say, oh yeah, well yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
those. Yeah, that time
yeah.
back then when
You
we went
was
to
around what?
Duncanville.
Was you around the A note them time?
Yep, that's my time right
Yeah,
there. Yeah,
yeah. That's your
that's
time.
them.
I was,
That's the RNs right there. That's them.
yeah.
Yeah, they came out to me and my homeboy behind a girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
I need to
up
see.
in Duncanville, not minding our business in somewhere we ain't had no business being.
Yeah,
No, we supposed to stay out, but on the other side of the bridge by the theater by Redbird. Yep,
yeah. Where the
we had
theater
no
used
business
to
being
be.
over there. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we had no
Yep.
being over there. But yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, we got caught up over there and stuff. So I listened to everything that you all said. BB, thank you so much for jumping in here. So I'm gonna start with you. If you all listen to what we've been talking about, we've been talking about self love, right? And then we talked about between you and a man, and then also the very first part about it is, are you still trying to prove something to yourself, or are you trying to appreciate yourself, or are you doing both of them? Now my question is this: with 99 problems, and please, y'all know my stuff be loaded, and I love one of the answers that the men gave, but this one here: 99 problems, self love ain't one. The question is, do you see problems or do you see growth opportunities? And then explain. We're gonna start with BB. Is it Bebe?
Hello, it's BB.
Okay, cool.
Did I follow you from this morning being on the live?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, hello everybody. So say that last part again. First, hold on. I'm sorry. I have to say this to you guys before I answer the question because that's what I came up here for.
Okay.
God is going to put you where you need to be. I saw your live. I came home. I was doing stuff today, and I came home and I saw that you shared your live with me. So I opened it up and I'm listening to y'all, and y'all started quoting different little, Bible verses and stuff. And I'm not sure if you were on the live earlier today that I was on, and I was talking about my husband and I being together for 26 years and all of this. One thing you guys said today that hit home. We are going through infidelity issues, right? It's about 2 years, so it's kind of fresh, right?
Okay.
One thing that I learned from all of this is that he needed to have a friend like y'all talking about y'all having each other. And it don't have nothing to do with sex. But a lot of times it will lead into sex because the relationship gets so close. Now, I kind of knew that anyway, but to even go take it a step further and why family is so important. Me and him was talking the other night. He had a childhood cousin that is like a sister to him. He has not talked to this woman in over 30 years. She's tried to reach out to him for whatever reason. He never wanted to do it. The other night he came to me, he said, "You know what I realized? I need my cousin. I need my sister. You need a woman. A man needs a woman in his life as a family member or just as close as a family member to just talk to, and vice versa. Because what happens is a lot of times people will jump outside their marriage because they don't have that and they find it in somebody, but really they should be able to go into their family and find an auntie or a sister or a cousin and talk to them or a close friend. But when you come to life like this, it will bring your life full circle and make you see things a different way. But anyway, what you said, the self love thing, is it too much? Read that question to me one more time.
Oh no, it was too much was last week.
Okay.
Hey, Rosar, come down for me real quick so hindsight can come up for me.
Sure will.
Thanks so much. You're so sweet. The question is this. So the first question, so I do 3 questions and all of them tie in together, right?
Okay.
If you look at my topic, one of the things I challenge people to do is slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the process of slowing down, we have potential to see more. Okay.
Right.
First one was, are you trying to prove something to yourself that you've already accomplished, and are you appreciating that? So we talked about that one. The second one is about, can you honestly ask help from a man that wants to help you just out of love, which is
I
what
missed
we
that.
do here,
I missed that one,
right?
and that one for me
Okay.
is, but I'm changing that. But I'm learning. I've learned that I do that without even thinking about it. I say no without even thinking about it. And some people really is trying to help me with no strings attached, and I just say no. But I'm sorry.
Yep. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am real big. I play on words
Mm-hmm.
because words are powerful, and I'm real big on eliminating so many words that was relevant in the past but are not relevant today.
Okay.
For example, and now this is just me. In my world, I have no negative words. I don't have problems. I don't make mistakes. I see room for opportunity to grow, and I see growth opportunities.
All right.
Okay, so I'm a little bit special. They call me unicorns and rainbows. Forget you, Kayla. So, so the question is,
And he is.
99,
And
99
he is.
problems.
Mm-hmm.
Self love ain't one. Do you see problems or growth opportunities in your life? And then explain.
Okay. I see.
Then I'm gonna let hindsight go after you.
Okay. I see growth opportunities in my life, but when I look back over where I've been, those were problems.
I like that.
So I'm in counseling, like every week I'm in counseling, right? And I think I
Okay.
said this today. Sometimes I get on there and I have no intention of crying. But when I start looking back at the stuff that I did, when I start looking at what I did, and I have to sit there and own it, because see, the person that's sitting across that phone from me, she don't know me, and I don't have to tell about auntie you was right, because sometimes we selfish, we hard to admit we wrong. But those things I did in the past were problems, yeah. But yeah, that's my answer.
Okay. Hindsight, what's going on? Come back, girl.
Okay. So, I have more than 99 problems. I done been through, I done been through chemo 3 times. Or I done been through 3 different types of cancer with 3 different types of chemo. Um, I recently just lost my husband, so like dealing with the grief and loss. And I will tell you, Durant is all unicorns, rainbows, and pumpkin pie and apple pie. Every single pie you can think of, he is that person. I swear he texts me every single morning. It's like, make this day a great day. And sometimes I'll be like, bro, like for real, like my life is falling apart right now. But okay, uh, but I love it because I need that right now. Um, Self love has never been a problem since I've gotten older. But I can tell you that my husband was like one of the reasons why I had so much self love for myself, right? Um, because he would love me even when the ugliest pieces of me would come out. And that made me appreciate those ugly pieces and want to work on them. So I ended up turning those problematic pieces of myself and problematic like areas that I thought were just oh so bad, situations that were oh so bad. I always
looked at them from a growth perspective, a strength based perspective instead, so that it never defined like who I was or what I was able, and it didn't put me in a box of like what I cannot do or what I cannot move away from. Um, so like, I'll always have 99 problems. I'll always have those. But the love I have for myself, and being able to see like those problems as ways of growing, and consistently knowing that I'm changing every single day, like that's how I choose to look at life. I mean, that's how I'm choosing to look at things, and y'all probably can tell I sound a lot better than I have been over the last couple days, but that's because just about everybody in this chat done called me, done text me, done FaceTime me. um, so so I do appreciate this space, and I'm sorry for I'm probably going off tangent, or I missed, but I appreciate this space because it's like a soft landing. I don't gotta fight to 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 be black. I don't have to fight to be a woman. I don't have to fight to be loved. I don't have to fight to be appreciated, and I get to return that every single Monday, Thursday, and Friday. So like I get fed the way that I need to. And for those who know me, my husband was deployed. So he wasn't here to do all that. And then when I got on TikTok and I ended up meeting Duran, like that was the safe space that I needed when I couldn't talk to my husband. There was Duran's space right there, like on live. Um, so like I do appreciate this space. I hope the rest of you appreciate this space as well. Um, so yeah, let's turn problems into areas of growth.
I love that. I love what you said. You got 99 problems, but self love ain't one. The way you said that to me is it's great to have 99 problems, but my self love can solve all 99. That's why I love the fact, that's why I don't give too many directions, so that our tendency is to try to meet what somebody else is asking us to say, right? And what we're thinking. I try to leave it as open ended as possible so that you can use your heart and say what you want and then bless the mess out of us. So I love that. Man, I love the way you shared that. I loved it. Bridget,
Yes, sir.
99 problems, self love ain't one. Do you see problems in your life or do you see growth opportunities? Oh, and Miss Bridget and BB, y'all are new here. So you cannot say nothing wrong. Everything you say is totally correct through your perspective of life, and through your lens. Only you know the second that you got slapped on the butt by the doctor, you cried, up until today. Y'all the only one know y'all lives like that. So whatever you say is the truth to us. So go ahead,
So
Bridget.
usually I don't see problems, I see speed bumps, but I would
Mm.
say most recently I feel stuck or slowed down by, and I don't know why, just don't have the energy to deal with anything. So I'm glad I'm in here. Thank you for having me. And I do feel like I need to like recenter myself. And so I feel like you're right that this wasn't by accident to be in here.
I'm so happy because you was not going to drop out. Like, we're going to come find you to bring you back, just so you know. We're going to come find you. And I love all your shares that you did. They can kind of understand. Some of us are single. We aspire for those 30 years that you and your husband have. And it's so beautiful to hear uh, one of the two in the couple or both in the couple to talk about that, what you all have and you're living in. That is so beautiful. And so I appreciate you hanging out and staying with us so that we could see that. Okay.
Hmm.
Cool ass, while you doing your hair, uh problems or growth opportunities.
I got 99 problems, but ain't one. You know what I'm saying? I just been wanting to say that. And not Glorilla, but I'm talking about Jay-Z. Like,
I
the
know, I
prophet
know.
Jay-Z says, and ain't one. But I'm gonna take a cue from Bridget down here. Wait a minute. So I don't see problems either. Either they're mountains or they're molehills. And I tend to make molehills into mountains up until 3 years ago. Right. So my faith carries a lot. My ancestors carry even more. And then I carry all of that. And what I mean by that is it's my perception. Either I can decide it's a mountain or I can decide it's a molehill. So, I walk over molehills now. So I y'all can take I know what I'm saying, but
Oh,
um
I know. I respect what you're saying. So you've been here every Wednesday that we've had this,
mhm,
and like I say, what I love about you, you bring the real you, and what you feel in that day, that is exactly what you bring.
yeah,
And I
true.
love that so much about you, you know, because like I say, we grow. I share this with y'all. I share this with y'all. I shared this with hindsight, just so you all understand why I'm so passionate about a lot of this stuff, why I'm so passionate about doing things, because my life was perfect. I can't speak for nobody else's. My life has been perfect because I got to where I am today. There was a point in my life when I was married and my sister was everything. Okay. I've been smart majority of my life, and I've been able to use words eloquently to where people they'll get so caught up in my what I'm saying and how smart I am, and forget the fact that I'm a human being that hurts. My sister up and passed away with cancer. 2 weeks later, the woman I was married to, I called. No, that's a lie. Yeah, 2 weeks later, I called her cheating, and I went through so much. And then there was a point where I said, you know what? I'm not gonna wait on my day. I'm gonna bring my day forward to aspire. And so um, I took enough prescriptions to make sure it happened and got behind the wheel of the car. And it didn't happen. After that, I went and checked myself into a hospital. And when I talked to them, I said, don't worry about how smart I am, how eloquently I speak, and how intelligent I am. I need help. Did 5 weeks with the head of psychiatry at Terrell. If you're in Texas, you know what hospital that is. That's our state. And then he took me out to eat later after that. And what he said to me is part of the process of changing my life. And what that is, he said, you're the first person that I've ever had as a client that came in and said what my problems are and put in work. He said, what you did in 3 weeks, people have not done in years. And he said, what makes you dangerous is when you see something, you go fix it. Okay? This is the thing. I'm super lazy. I break out in highs behind hard work, right? I got to take medicine. I'm allergic to working hard. I work smart. I believe I'm not the only one, and TikTok has shown me this. TikTok has revealed to me that all this time while I thought I've been alone, there are millions of people that are very similar to myself that is trying to find a space that there are similar people just like them so we can all grow together and create this legitimate village of beautiful, amazing people. Okay? All of us, every single one of us, we have exemplified self love, not only tonight, but every day up until tonight. And you're like, well, now, Duran, I ain't done that. You did not have to choose to download the app. First of all, you'd have to choose to buy a smartphone. You didn't have to choose to go beyond Dollar Tree and Dollar Store and excuse me and Family Dollar to get your internet, right? And you chose to download an app and find this space. Those are choices you made for yourself because you love yourself. This space, I promise y'all are changing my life every freaking day. I have, like I say, I have grown so much because of you all. And this is the thing. This very rare I would talk about this being my space personally, right? But outside of that, this is our space. Bridget, this is your space now. BB, this is your space now. For the new people that are in the chat, this is ours. We're all invested in this because we are building our new village. Okay? This is all ours. And we here to protect us. If y'all notice, somebody tried to come in here and disrupt our space, and you will get attacked. That's about the only time that it's okay to attack somebody. You're not going to come in here and disrupt this space. We're not having that. This is not the space for it. Cool Ass did something that I'm going to talk about later on. And for the new people, we're doing self. Oh, y'all, I owe y'all an apology. I'm bouncing off of everywhere real quick. I owe you all an apology. Moving forward, can you all please take notes on your phone or take notes on paper?
Yes.
Y'all know what my podcast is called. For the ones who don't, my podcast is called The New Black Church. Your Bible is your story. If we take notes on, we have self-esteem. I'm working on an app now to repost self-esteem and get that back out there. Everybody can see those videos. Doing self-love now. We're doing 11 chapters of the books of your Bible about you. So now, hopefully by then, the prayer is we have enough of these that we can go to a publish and get all our books published and get all our Bibles published,
Okay.
books of ourselves. So moving forward, the ask is take notes of what's going on and jot this information down about you and write it down. Haven't you all noticed that when everyone speaks up in the box or they say something in the chat or they type a question in the chat, all our lives begin to change and we like, that makes sense. What do you think about this?
Mm-hmm.
So we are the initial one. Okay, Caleb, you'll call me later, bro. I gotta make your call. Um, we are the initial one starting this together. So we're gonna have the first series. My goal is to have between 1 million and 100 million different versions of people of individual Bibles of their lives. If my prayer comes true, there is 100 million people. You all, we just created us a village of 100 million happy people. You can't tell me the world does not change at that. We've done what we're supposed to do. We made our mark to change the dynamic from what people been pushing for so many years on us is their perspective, and now we're going to begin to share our perspective through our lens of the amazing miracles, the stories, the poems, the miracle. I mean, I said the miracle, the Damascus Road, the revelations that have happened to us. I'm tired of this right now. Bridget is over it. It's all of these. I just noticed something. We got BB, a cool ass woman, Ocean Blue that is free. We got hindsight 2020 that is regardless of what's going on around us. We got a bridge over water. Damn. I just noticed that. When I tell y'all this thing come together so beautifully, it is totally awesome. And I love it. And I love you all. So it's 10 o'clock. I typically end at 10 because Duran got to go. The DJ has to go to bed for school tomorrow. But I appreciate y'all so much. You all,
Duran, I'm gonna stop
yes.
you. Terrell said he got a question. I'm not sure
Okay,
what that
go.
is, but he says he has a question.
Terrell, do you want so Terrell, you got to ask your question in the chat because tonight is all about the women and we do not let men up in the box.
Wait,
My
you said you
Terrell.
had a
So
man.
I'm about to give
Terrell.
Terrell my cell phone number so you can. Okay, so Terrell, what's your question? I'm looking. I'm waiting. I
Hey,
got 8 eyes.
BBG.
I got my trifocals on and my glass and my eyes so we can see.
He might be typing it.
But ask Maya, what is she?
She said she's going to get me, but
Well, you
ask
ask her the
Maya,
same.
what is she? When you ask somebody what is she, when you ask somebody what is she,
Can y'all hear me?
Uh-huh.
yes,
I am more than enough.
period.
On God.
Boy,
Mm.
Terrell want him some Maya, boy.
So,
Oh, he said he gave you homework and you
I
avoided
was
it.
supposed to write 25 things that I like about myself, but it's being crazy, Terrell. Well, Terrell, why you gotta tell my big brother on me?
Bruh,
Like, what is
Oh,
wrong
so
with
you
testing you.
you?
so you owe us 25 things?
Blast.
So tomorrow we do men and women together in the box because we are proving that we can have a relationship without sexual intimacy and have a positive
Mm-hmm.
conversation for 2 hours every Thursday. So Maya
Okay.
will be here tomorrow, Terrell, with those 25 things. And she will start us out. I appreciate that, bro. Love you, Maya. All 25.
Mm.
Well, I could say 25 that you like and 25 that you love. That would be 50.
Cinco.
I can pick three just looking at your face here in the box.
Pretty,
Oh, help her out. There you go.
pretty hair,
Uh-huh.
Eyes,
beautiful skin,
smile,
smile, the sweetest spirit,
attitude.
attitude, yeah, sweet spirit. You A1 with keeping it real, you know.
You just my
Yeah.
and that encompasses everything. So like confidant,
Confident.
my hype
Oh,
woman.
you better be confident. As pretty as you are, girl. You better be.
Like you
Don't
just
let nobody tell you
know,
nothing different from
like she
that.
here dealing with her oldest children, and then also dealing having to be strong for her youngest as well, who's like fighter, and I'm so excited for
Mm.
nephew. So excited.
I haven't told them, but you can. I'm gonna let you tell the news.
So so this makes me real proud as a cancer survivor myself. So nephew
And
has
a
been,
TikTok auntie, because that's my
yeah.
baby auntie.
So like nephew been going through his battle with cancer, and he
No.
has only 5 more rounds before he is done with all of it.
What?
Like baby boy has been fighting,
Go,
knocked
baby.
out.
Go, baby.
That's so exciting. That was like one of the first
That
texts
is
I got this morning. I was
awesome.
like, yes.
Yeah, I'm in pediatrics, so I love the babies.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Yeah.
love the
So,
babies.
so Terrell say five more. Terrell say five more. Okay. Five
Five
more,
more,
Terrell.
all
Of
fucking
all
ready.
those things, what's most important? Terrell, like
So,
five
hold on.
more.
Hold on. I got five for you. You have Maya has self-love from her head to her toe. She
Period.
has self-esteem
Mm-hmm.
as an atmosphere around her. She has
Mm-hmm.
self-respect as a shield on her heart.
Oh
She
my.
has compassion as a desire to change others. And more importantly about Maya, she loves the hell out of herself. And so when
Mm.
Terrell asks, what is important about those? The deal is the important piece about our 25, they're the starting point till infinity of how she feels about herself.
Mm-hmm.
Can I add one more?
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you, sis, but you have one big one that came through with me. You got your ancestors. They riding with you. They are
Hard.
riding with you, baby. It's
On a
all
white
in you.
horse.
It's all up in you.
My bad. A black horse.
You got that, and you're wearing it. You're not running from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that about you. I really do. And this is a little bit of time minus. And just, when you say the ancestors, I was like, oh, that's where that strength come from. What is that's where that
Mm-hmm.
fire come from? I get it. So yeah,
You
Okay.
that's
doing
another one.
good, mama.
So now the other thing, y'all, Terrell know the rules. When we ask a woman to do something, we got to be able to do it. So he went to 50. So Big T, we know what to borrow from you, big dog.
And that's on my big brother.
Mm.
So Terrell, hold on. He can get up in the box too. Let me see. He ain't banned no more.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute, Terrell was banned? Terrell, what
a while
you do?
back. He still ain't showing up.
Terrell,
Terrell, are you
He
Terrell,
banned?
can come in.
Terrell.
I'll drop down. I don't have a
Oh
problem.
no
He
no no
can
No,
no
come
I
no.
on
gotta
in.
go, but I really appreciate you letting me in. I have to let my dogs out because they're yelling
Okay.
at me.
Well, yeah,
Bye,
I gotta
Bridget.
let
Thank
He
you
said he can't right
again.
now.
you can't
And
right now.
Cole,
Been
it
a
was your
pleasure,
face that made me
Bridge.
stay. It was your inviting smile that made me stay. Thank you.
Oh,
Aw.
You are so sweet. Thank you so much, Bridget. You are
all
so awesome.
right.
You
Have a
so
good
much.
night.
Have a good one, okay? All right, y'all.
He,
It is 15
Terrell,
after. Y'all,
Terrell,
I'm glad. Give me a mic
Terrell.
check.
and I just want to reiterate this, Duran, and all y'all that find folks at grocery stores, Costco, Sam's, CVS, and any other store. I can't stand y'all right now. Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Y'all are too
Mm.
funny. I love y'all. I love y'all to death. Y'all are so amazing to me. Look,
I just
well,
get the corner store dudes. Hey, girl, that's all I get.
Boy, they love you.
You know what I'm
They love
saying?
you like no other man ever. Yes.
Somebody go
Ter-
live so we can talk about this.
I go live. I go live
And
because
then
you
be
know
like,
I'm not in.
but hey, you got some change. Damn.
so y'all know I love y'all so much. But listen, I got to get out for this. So
Yeah,
DJ,
you got to get
we
Jada
love you. This is excuse. Hindsight, girl, you know I love you, and you know I'm gonna keep sending you positive stuff.
every morning. I be like, dude, I just opened my eyes, bruh. But it's cool though.
Oh,
All
thank
right,
you so much. All
I'm
right,
gonna
y'all.
go
Y'all
live
have a good one. I love
in a
y'all.
minute
Thank
so
you
we
to
can
everybody
fire.
that
Who's
tuned in
going
today.
live?
Love you,
I
love you,
will.
love you. Y'all
Who
all
is
have a
who
Bye.
said
good
that?
night. I'm finna follow
Time.
everybody.
Okay,
Hi.
I'll be on it.
Okay.
All
Bye,
right.
y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
All right, bye.
Bye bye. Okay, why this thing won't stop? Why is this tablet tripping tonight? There you go.